Ear gut, listen to me carefully. I'm about to shatter the comfortable lie you've been living. You think you're dreaming big, you're not. You're dreaming in miniature. You're operating at the gravitational pull of mediocrity, orbiting around the same safe patterns that have kept you exactly where you are. And that's not dreaming, that's sleepwalking through the cosmos of your own potential. I've been where you are, trapped in the atmosphere of small thinking, believing that the edge of my current reality was the edge of the universe itself. But here's what I discovered when I finally broke through that suffocating atmosphere. The universe doesn't end where your comfort zone does. It begins there. Every astronaut knows this truth. The moment you escape Earth's gravitational pull, you don't just see farther. You see differently. Your entire perspective shifts. What seemed impossible from ground level becomes inevitable from orbital view. The same physics that govern rocket launches govern dream realization. It's not magic. It's momentum, it's mathematics, it's the relentless application of force against resistance until breakthrough becomes unavoidable. But most people never launch. They sit on the launch pad of their potential, engines idling, fuel tanks full, telling themselves they're being realistic. Realistic? Let me tell you what's realistic. It's realistic that you'll die with your dreams still strapped to the launch pad. It's realistic that you'll spend your life as a spectator watching others explore the territories you were too afraid to map. Feel that sting of recognition. That's not shame, that's your navigation system recalibrating. Your internal GPS has been set to safe route for so long it's forgotten how to plot a course to extraordinary. I was 37 when I realized I had been living in a simulation of my own making, not a digital simulation, a mental one. I had programmed myself with limitations that existed nowhere but in the neural pathways I carved through repetition and fear. So every day I executed the same code. So wake up, follow the predetermined path, avoid risk, seek comfort, repeat. I was a sophisticated machine running primitive software. The breakthrough came when I understood that dreaming bigger isn't about wanting more. It's about becoming more. It's about expanding your internal universe until your external reality has no choice but to match it. The universe operates on a simple principle. It gives you what you consistently expect, not what you occasionally hope for. Your dreams right now? They're too small because they're based on your current capacity, not your potential capacity. You're designing a rocket based on the materials you have in your garage, instead of the materials available in the entire solar system. You're thinking like a ground dweller when you were born to be a space explorer. Here's the quantum mechanics of dream realization. Every thought you think creates a probability wave in the field of possibility. Small thoughts create small waves. Massive thoughts create massive waves. But here's the part that will revolutionize everything. Those waves don't just affect your future, they affect your present, they alter the very fabric of your current reality. When you dream bigger, you don't just change your destination. You change your trajectory. You change your velocity. You change the gravitational forces that influence your daily decisions. Suddenly, opportunities that were invisible at your previous altitude become clearly visible. Resources that seemed unavailable at ground level become accessible from your new orbital position. I remember the exact moment I stopped being realistic and started being inevitable. I was staring at my bank account, negative $847. My business had failed, my marriage was crumbling, my confidence was in free fall. Everyone around me was offering the same advice, be realistic, scale back, play it safe. But in that moment of absolute descent, I made a decision that defied every logical calculation. Instead of scaling back, I scaled up. Instead of dreaming smaller, I dream bigger. Instead of accepting the gravitational pull of my circumstances, I decided to generate enough thrust to escape them entirely. I didn't just want to recover, I wanted to transform. I didn't just want to survive, I wanted to thrive at levels that would make my current struggle seem like a launching pad rather than a crash site. I wrote down a goal so audacious, so seemingly impossible that it scared me to even think it. Then I wrote down 10 goals even bigger than that one, D. Here's what happened next. My brain, faced with these massive new coordinates, began calculating new trajectories. My subconscious, presented with these expanded parameters, began processing information differently. My perception, calibrated to these new dimensions, began recognizing opportunities that had been there all along, but invisible to my smaller thinking self. Within 18 months, I had not only recovered, but exceeded every realistic goal I had ever set. Not through luck, not through shortcuts, through the systematic application of expanded thinking to focused action, through the relentless pursuit of objectives that seemed impossible until they became inevitable. For the next 7 days, I want you to document one action you take daily that proves you're serious about your bigger dreams. Not thoughts, not plans, actions. Share your streak with #DreamBiggerDaily. Let's build a constellation of action takers who refuse to accept the gravity of mediocrity. Your current dreams are safe because they're based on your current identity. But your identity isn't fixed. It's programmable. It's upgradable. It's expandable. The person you are today is not the person you have to be tomorrow. The limitations you carry today are not the limitations you have to carry tomorrow. Every astronaut knows that the most dangerous part of the mission isn't the launch or the landing, it's the moment you decide whether to stay in orbit or push deeper into space. Most people achieve a little success and then enter a comfortable orbit around their achievements. They stop pushing, they stop exploring, they stop expanding. But the real treasures aren't in orbit. They're in the unexplored territories beyond your current reach. They're in the dimensions of possibility that can only be accessed by those willing to leave the safety of known space and venture into the unknown. Right now, I want you to pause and ask yourself this question. What would I attempt if I knew I could not fail? Write down that answer, then ask yourself, what would I attempt if I knew failure was just feedback? Write down that answer too. The gap between those two answers is where your real dreams live. The most successful people I know aren't the ones who never failed. They're the ones who failed at bigger things. They're the ones who aimed so high that even their failures taught them more than most people's successes. They're the ones who understood that the size of your dreams determines the size of your growth. You've been thinking too small because you've been measuring your dreams against your current resources instead of your potential resources. You've been designing your future based on your past instead of your possibilities. You've been letting your history write your destiny instead of letting your vision rewrite your history. But here's what changes everything. The moment you commit to a dream big enough to scare you, the universe begins rearranging itself to support that commitment. Resources appear, opportunities emerge, people show up, doors open, not because of magic, but because of focus. Not because of luck, but because of alignment. Your expanded vision creates expanded awareness. Your expanded awareness creates expanded opportunities. Your expanded opportunities create expanded results. It's an upward spiral that begins with a single decision, the decision to dream bigger than your current circumstances suggest is possible. When you face your next setback, and you will, remember this: setbacks are not roadblocks. They're course corrections. They're the universe's way of saying, your trajectory needs adjustment, not abandonment. The question isn't whether you'll face resistance. The question is whether you'll use that resistance as fuel or as an excuse. Your dreams are too small because you've been playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You've been focused on avoiding failure instead of creating success. You've been managing risk instead of maximizing opportunity. You've been protecting what you have instead of pursuing what you could have. But protection is the enemy of expansion. Safety is the enemy of growth. Comfort is the enemy of transformation. The very things you think are keeping you safe are actually keeping you small. The universe rewards boldness. It rewards expansion. It rewards the courage to dream bigger than your current capacity suggests is possible. It rewards those who are willing to become the person their dreams require them to become. Every breakthrough begins with a break from old thinking, a break from old patterns, a break from old limitations, a break from the gravitational pull of mediocrity that has been holding you in orbit around average. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, for the next 30 days, act as if your biggest dream is inevitable. Make decisions from that place. Take actions from that place. Speak from that place. Think from that place. Watch how the universe responds to your new frequency. I'm not asking you to believe in magic. I'm asking you to believe in momentum. I'm asking you to believe in the compound effect of consistent action aligned with expanded vision. I'm asking you to believe in the mathematical certainty that bigger dreams create bigger results when backed by relentless execution. Your current dreams are a reflection of your current thinking. Your current thinking is a reflection of your current programming. Your current programming is a reflection of your past experiences, but your past experiences don't have to determine your future possibilities. You can reprogram, you can expand, you can transform. You can dream bigger and make it real. Not someday, not when conditions are perfect, not when you have more resources. Now, today, with what you have, where you are, as you are. The universe is waiting for your bigger dreams. It's waiting for your expanded vision. It's waiting for your commitment to become the person your potential demands you become. It's waiting for you to stop playing small and start playing at the level of your true capacity. The countdown has begun. Your bigger dreams are not just possible, they're inevitable. The only question is whether you'll be the astronaut or the ground crew. The choice is yours. The launch window is now. The destination is extraordinary. All systems are go. Your moment isn't coming. It's here, demanding your response. Dream bigger, act bigger, become bigger, make it real. The universe is listening. What will you tell it?